it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Let's talk about my greasy ass face this morning. Let's talk about Fundora and Tszyu pay-per-view number. I talked a little bit about that at the end of the live on Sunday. Let's talk about what Rick had to say, what I heard, and them not officially releasing pay-per-view numbers or even leaking them to anybody. And that's what they used to do on Showtime. What they used to leak it to certain people in the media. Oh, this is what I heard it did. And, you know, I ain't got nothing to say. And I told you it'd be a complete failure. Yeah, I think that's the boxer voice saying this is gonna do 500K, and I'm just like, based on what? That's what I'm basing on. Based on what? It was no marketing, there was no promotion. Amazon never got behind this with no type of push, even on they Prime app. They never got behind this fight. But Rick Glazer says many asked about Sebastian Fundora and Tszyu pay-per-view numbers. It seems as if Amazon and PBC are hiding the numbers, which in reality it is so low, it's an embarrassment. My source I've gotten the pay-per-view numbers from since July 2004, an LA-based entertainment attorney saying, quote, it's probably set an all-time low. Who is buying that? Even the PBC operatives who float those phony high numbers are completely silent on this one. I believe it completely tanked on pay-per-view way under 50K. Pay-per-view buys, not a good sign for Flounder and PBC. Artistically, it was a very good show, but financially, it's obviously a disaster. So, yeah, you can have a good show, but don't nobody see it. Can't make no money. It was a cool show. It was a good card, especially if it was on regular Prime. You know what I'm saying? So, well, nobody buying the pay-per-views on Showtime. Ain't nobody buying the pay-per-views on Prime. And Showtime had a larger range of audience. Prime didn't even do any introduction PBC to his audience. Come on. And the lady that facilitated the deal ain't no longer with Prime. She ain't with Amazon no more. So that should tell you a lot right then and right there. So, like I said, somebody told me at PBC, I heard they was very happy with the numbers. I call bullshit. I was like, that's bullshit. I know the pay-per-view do well. You can tell. At least do decent. I told y'all the over and under was 10K for this. And I'm pretty sure it was probably 10K or way below. Come on. Ain't none of y'all buy this. Y'all streamed it. Ain't none of y'all buy this. Why would you spend, what was it? I don't know, 60, 70 bucks on this? Why would you? Come on. Eagle and Keith Lerman was in there, man. They said this pay-per-view versus Barrios did 30K. So that means it probably did somewhere between 15 and 20, if that. I ain't buying this shit, man. People pockets is tight. Look at the cost at the grocery store. So, like I said before, all these people that's hardcore PBC fans, they don't be buying no pay-per-views, man. Niggas broke. They ain't buying no pay-per-views, man. I keep telling y'all that. Damn, no pay-per-views. Why buy something when you can get it for free? Come on. Especially with Fundora and Tszyu. Oh. Why would you? Why would you? It was regular Showtime fighters, and then all of a sudden they pay-per-view fighters based off what? Nothing. Oh. Well, nobody checking for them at all. Keep telling y'all that shit, man. Y'all go around believing Leonard Ellaby, talking about who's a star and the business of boxing and all that shit. He don't even know what a star is. Nigga's a strength and conditioning coach by trade. Come on, that turned into a businessman. He don't know shit. He don't know shit. Keep telling you all that shit. He don't know nothing. Them pay-per-view numbers is bad. They didn't market it. They didn't run no ads during March Madness, from what I understand. Um, like I said, you can have a good product, but if don't nobody see your good product, it don't matter. It don't matter. You can have a great product, but if your product don't have visibility, it does not matter. And nobody watched this shit. Nobody paid for that shit. How do you pay for it? Is the question. Only through the Prime app. So they got the numbers back fast. It was the one way in with one way in. It wasn't these cable companies all got their hand in the pot or all got an opinion. It was one way in. It was one way to buy it. That's it. It was one way to buy it. It was one way to buy it. So the numbers was pathetic. We knew it. They're gonna announce it. They're real quiet. They always got an opinion. Well, Devin Haney only did 50,000, I heard, and Devin Haney ain't do this, and this fighter ain't do this, and Crawford's not a star, and this fighter's a star, and this, that, and the third. And now you looking at it. The boys bombing over there. Prime is not claiming them. Come on. Prime is not claiming them. They are not claiming PBC. This is going to be a one and done. It's nothing that they can do to say this deal. I'm telling you, it's nothing that they can do. They don't have the artillery. They don't have the fighters. They don't. If you paying Amazon for production and all that, they don't have the honors. I mean the fighters. They don't have the financial means to market and produce how they need to produce, and then they need Amazon to get behind this. They need Amazon to get behind this and promote it and push it to their customers and all that. It don't seem like Amazon Prime is willing to do that. If they didn't do it in the beginning, you feel me? If they didn't do it in the beginning to let people know PBC is coming and you need to be watching and this is gonna be epic and you don't want to miss this, and they ain't do no documentary on the first PBC fight on Prime and nothing like that, man, come on. They were not interested. That's why the lady that put this deal together is no longer with the company. That's why she's no longer with the company. So there you have it. There you have it. There's no way that people thought that this did a good pay-per-view. You didn't see it when you ordered the Amazon Prime package. You didn't see it on the tape. You didn't get a little slip in your package. It was like this shit didn't exist. And it was a bad idea to put on pay-per-view. I mean, come on. You can't afford Tszyu versus Keith Thurman. And then when it switched to Fundora, you couldn't afford to pay that out of pocket. You got bigger problems. And they paid Tszyu. They paid Tszyu $10 million, bro. And I know that probably had something to do with what they got going on in Australia and all that shit. I figured that. I know they probably said, okay, we got this going on in Australia, and all that shit. And they got numbers and pay-per-views and all that. And then it was many markets that they didn't open up. They didn't open up to that they didn't even sell the pay-per-view in. The UK got it at their last minute through Fight TV. So it wasn't even available everywhere. It wasn't even available everywhere. So think about that for a minute. That shit wasn't even available in China and all these other places, man. So So, but like I said before, they got to do a better job. They got to do a better job. In my opinion, they got to do a better job of marketing on the app. But I don't think they care. I don't think they care. And that's my honest opinion. I really don't think they care. Come on. Come on. I don't think that they care. So, hey, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts. The whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.